Good Saturday morning, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? Listen. I choose to be guided. So let's see what's happening real quick. This is one of your quick messages. It's something because I was going to record before. I was recording before. But it cut off, right? So I had to start all over. That's a message for someone. You're feeling like you don't want to start all over. You're feeling like starting all over is a lot, but you're being guided to start over. You're being guided. Started from the bottom, now we're here. But you may be in the same, how could I explain it? Your starting over is not like you've hit the bottom for some of you. Some of you are going through a tower. Whether it was self-inflicted, you brought down the tower yourself, or it was a divine course that you were guided on, and so the tower fell. Take it where it resonates, okay? Take it where it resonates. On this channel, I choose to be guided however I am led. So that is, for some of you, you are going through a tower, but you feel like this is too much. Go ahead and let the tower run its course, okay? Get whatever you got to get in that world and then exit, okay? Another of you, and I'm going to say another of you, another one and another one. You're in a situation now where you've already given up what you had to give up for the divine, for this course that the divine has you on. You let it all go. And you're wondering, how in the hee-haw hell are you in this space right now that seems like a low spot in your journey? Thank you, Holy Spirit. So this is what's happening here. In your journey, life gives you breathers. Like how you're swimming. If you swim, you go down and then you come up for breath, and you go down and you come up for breath. That can ruffle your feathers, because just when you thought you rose and you rose for good, it's another course. Some of you were at the top of your mountaintop in your life with the things, and even you felt like you were where you needed to be in terms of your service and giving and all of that. And I commend you for it. But now it's time for you to go higher. Go higher than where you were before. Yeah. So the song is coming back to me. Before I let you go, can I get a kiss goodnight, baby? I don't want to lose your sweet love. So don't say goodbye, say good night. Listen. Maybe that song resonates with someone. Maybe that's one of your favorite songs. Maybe you've been listening to that song on repeat. This message is for you. Who sang that? I don't know who sings that. Read the history on the person. Connect the dots. That's what we do here. We're connecting the dots because we're getting to the depth of the soul, which is the point of it all. Listen, you are going like this. That's what I'm seeing. You're coming up for breath and you're getting comfortable in that spot. So you're drawing conclusions on that spot and you think that's the spot. And then the divine is saying, no. That was a part of your course. And you're going back and you're coming back up. You're going through the course. You didn't fall for no reason. It was a necessary break. This is not for naught. Don't draw conclusions on the conclusion. Just go with the flow. Did you hear what I said to you now? Don't draw conclusions on the conclusion. Just go with the flow, baby. Don't worry about it. Okay? So, are you ready for some football? On the table. Divine say, you ready for some cards? As a spirit team say, are you ready for some cards? Show you that. Mastery. Mastery. See, you're being prepared for mastery. Check out my show. I think I need to put Pearl in the title so that you'll remember which show it was. Because a pearl, I love my pearls. I always wear pearls all the time. Sleeping, this is what I do, right? Never knew the meaning behind it. Just like a lot of times we do things we don't know the meaning behind. I didn't know the meaning behind it. I just know I love my pearls. It was connected to me. It is me, right? I would wear my pearls and then a diamond necklace or a necklace. But even right now, for me not to have my pearls on, I'm like freaking, like I feel naked, right? The pearl is created as a result of some toxicity, as a result of an infliction, as a result of a turbulence in its mollusk. A pearl, as a result of the attack, it secretes. So it transmutes that secretion, and over time it evolves into, I should say, it transforms into what we see as the beautiful pearl. That is actually a separate identity from the gem, like a diamond, right? The diamond is what stays in the fire the longest is the most expensive diamond. It is the rarest gem, right? So I know you don't want to hear it, but where you are, my beautiful soul, you have been following the course, but it is important for you to come to the point where you live in the now. That, I'm telling you, I only got there by meditation and really focusing. And meditation is the highest level of prayer. That's where you sit and be still and connect. Do it intentionally as a point of connection with the divine source energy, i.e. God, okay? Do it with that intention. Like, I am here. You on a date. You on a mini coffee break with the divine. Like, that's what we doing right now, right? Come on, oh, Janelle Monáe just come through here. Dum 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 bum 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 dum. And Erica Badu baby. Okay, shout out to both of you. Listen, mastery, mystic. Shout out to Mystic Beauty. You, what is it? Cosmic royalty. Listen. I give shout outs when they come to my spirit. I know it's a point. It's a reason for that. It's their time. So, mystic. You are mystic. Spirit say, read this. And I want you to pay attention to the signs of when we pull these, for example, look up the spiritual meaning of the ego. Your affirmation. This is a word for you. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Look at that. That was the first one we pulled out. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Listen. It's time. What? Time to make a change. That was a message yesterday. It's time for a change, and the change is waiting on you. It wants you to soar, to go ahead and go. It's okay. You're going to the next level, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful, by the way. Trust and believe. I've been there. I've been there in the morning when I moved to, I was at the top of the hill. Where else was there to go? When it was time for me to jump from that mountaintop to get ready to go to the next mountaintop, I wasn't ready because I couldn't understand. How did you take me from here? I mean, I'm at the top. I don't know anybody at this kind of top. and it's time for me to leave, I was holding on. And the Spirit said to me one day, woke me up in the middle of the night. I don't remember going from my recliner that I always would fall asleep on, versus going into my beautiful bedroom. I would fall asleep in the recliner or something, because I'm always like going in my mind. And anyways, I woke up on the other side of the room, unbeknownst to me, how I got there, in a tarrying position, like somebody had been praying for me, and I was already crying when I came to my consciousness. And I heard a loud vibration. You will fall and rise before men. It's not about you. And your children must experience it too. And may the journey begin. All I could say was, God, if I don't know you, show me you, because I just don't know. And that's a whole nother story. Some beautiful stories along the way. Grab these nuggets, right? Mystic. That came out. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest. Dream and renew your strength. Embrace the psychic abilities you carry, the shaman within. Now listen. We all have psychic abilities, as we call it in the human race. We call it psychic abilities. Humankind, that's what we call psychic abilities as some mystery and something, but it's actually it's spirituality. Everything is that. Everything is energy. Every solitary thing is energy. Me talking to you is energy. It's all energy. And you need to step into this, because you have happiness. This is the journey to happiness. The journey to happiness is the road less traveled. No pain, no pain, no gain. Oh, no pain. It says, be the master of playful living. Enjoy the journey is what you are to do. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Did we not just say that? Surrender to the waves, 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 waves. Don't draw conclusions on the conclusion. Your good destiny of love is sure. Your destiny of love. Destiny of love. That is true joy, true happiness, and total fulfillment in every area of your life. All right, let's play cards. Okay, what are we doing? Holy Spirit, what we doing? What we doing? What we got here? He said, pull one off the top. Look at that. You are an inventor. What you creating? What are you creating? You're in the process of creating something that is absolutely beautiful, that's going to change lives, is going to really change the dynamic in your community and the communities around. It says, decide on what you really want. Create it. But don't, create it. Make your plans. But do not get weary staring out the glass window and not embracing where you are, where you have been, right, where you are right now, right? That's been a message, okay? It says, you have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. This is what I want you to know. I don't care what it is that you have a gift to do, because the man's way is not the way of the divine source energy, i.e. God. It is not that. It is not. Look at that. And the Spirit said, pull right with happiness. We can't make it up. We cannot make it up. No matter what it is. And you be careful of those around you too. Yeah. I want you to be careful for those around you. But understand that whatever you do, you don't have to take any shortcuts. You don't have to take any shortcuts. And sometimes right at the door of something that you really desire, you might want to take a shortcut. Don't take a shortcut. This is not that. I want you to follow the divine source energy. Divine say, sit down, sit it down. Divine say, don't do that, then don't do that. If that's what you're being urged to do, then don't do it. And listen, you don't have to make every field goal to win the game. You don't have to make every field goal. That's why I guess we say football. Because in football, you got to make that field goal right. But you don't have to make every field goal that you intend to make in order to win the game, baby. Don't you worry about it. You're going to get there. Don't you worry about it. If you allow yourself just like, breathe. I just thought about the demon drop. Ooh, that right there. The demon drop. When you sit, you go up. Then they take you this way, and you sit there for a minute. You don't even know when it's about to drop. But you sit right there at the tip of that thing, and just that moment, you don't know, and you trust that sucker don't go right through the ground, right? Because you are trusting that machine works, and it's gonna go as fast as it hits to the bottom. It's gonna hit that curve and go to the side. You are trusting that, but that dangle is a hot flaming mess. And you feel like you've been dangling. When is it gonna drop? When is it gonna drop? When is it coming? Is it now? Am I going now? Am I ready? Huh? What you say? You can't hear the divine because of the mindset you're in. You can't hear and flow because of the perspective you have of the direction that you are going and where the Spirit has you going. You're gonna find peace. I need you to rest in knowing that. And it's very hard to do that. I also chant. And so when you chant, shout out to my spirit girlfriend, Tina Turner. I never knew the connection until recently. Wow. Yeah, so shout out to her. And I want you to check out, I'll put it in the comments. Spiritual Message. Put some headphones on and sit down and be still. Spiritual Message by Tina Turner. The Children Beyond CD. That's absolutely amazing. Where they collaborate with true love, sincere love, not a fear-based indoctrination. It doesn't matter what you practice. It is a practice that is very peaceful because of what it is said. Chanting, when you repeat scriptures over and over and over and over and over again, it is chanting. That's chanting. Chanting is a repetitive statement, a repetitive remark. And when you are chanting, when you are channeling, that's the same thing as having a prophetic download, prophesying in a room, okay? It's the same thing, okay? So don't get twisted on the words, okay? You're worried about the wrong thing, all right? So don't get twisted on the words. You're worried about the wrong thing. There are certain things that you'll be guided to do, and a lot of times, depending on where you come from, your indoctrination will cause you to pause and say, no, that ain't God. When God said, it is me. I remember when someone said to me, and I tell this story, Spirit said, tell it again. Okay, so, we're gangster. So anyway, y'all better listen. Listen, Linda, listen. I just be cracking up. Okay. So anyway, the Spirit said, Spirit told a friend of mine, this was years ago, before I started my journey to consciousness. And the Spirit told a friend of mine, I can't mess with you. I don't know who you are, but God said he wants you to himself. I'm like, man, all you had to do is say you ain't want to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? All you had to do was say that we can't do this. You don't have to give me the God sermon. You know? So God already knew she not listening. She don't even believe that's me. Sure didn't. I figured it was some excuse he was making. So I'm on the phone with a client. Actually, not a client, but someone who was wanting to do business with me. And I was on the phone, we're having a business meeting, and in the middle of the business meeting, he says, I don't know who you are, but God wants you to himself. Now, wait a minute. They don't know each other. They have nothing to do with each other, right? So I go back Wherever, what does it say? Wherever two or three, what does it say? Touch and agree on any such thing. Wherever two or three agree, let everything be established. I think that's how it goes. I went back to my friend and I said, what happened? He said, God said that you are basing the knowledge that you have of him off of your past experience. And then I was offended. At the time I had already rolled in the armor of God, had just become into a more knowledge and awareness of spiritual warfare in and of itself. And Ephesians, what is it? Ephesians 3, 1 through 6. God, that's a shame. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm talking about, the armor of God. So, it's so long ago. Ephesians 3, 1 through 16, I believe. Yeah. So anyways, when I'm thinking, I was offended because I was raised Pentecostal. I had already left my real strict church and had gone to a church that was a little bit more fluent in terms of love. I didn't feel such hell damnation conversation, but more so messages that were encouraging and inspiring. And then here he's telling me, you're basing it off of that, because I felt I had grown. I had literally grown, I thought, because I at least understood that even though I may be thinking you're going to hell, I still love you. Because sometimes you can have some settings where they're very angry and very, and it's like, oh my God. Like, really? Is that what we're doing? So anyways, in that moment in time, I came into an experience and I sat in it, what he said. I realized what happened. I couldn't deny that was God, because then this other person who is a stranger from a whole nother area and time, right, that says the same identical thing. And then we went right back to the conversation like he didn't even know what he had said. We weren't talking about me. We weren't in no relationship or anything, right? So in that situation, what came to the forefront was this prayer. God, if I don't know you, show me you. If I don't know you, show me you. Get out of the way. Get yourself out the way. Pray that prayer. If you want to say, this crazy lady, I don't know what she was talking about. That must be the devil. All right, hey, call me what you will or may. Check it, right? And there's no one. That's it, just check it, right? So God, if I don't know you, show me you, okay? Oh.